5 small-sided games for high intensity. You can use these drills for any formation and any age group. Of course, if you are coaching young kids, let's say 6 or 7 years old, you want to fine-tune the numbers down. And for the cutback game, maybe up until you play 8 against 8. First drill, dribbling game. Here you can set 4 against 4, 5 against 5, 3 against 3, but the idea is the same. You want area that suits the number of players. Here I have 4 against 4. I would do something like 20 times 30 to 40 meters pitch. You want a couple of meters safe zone and scoring zone at the end of each side. So when the team with possession starts, they can drop into safe zone, so the opponent can't press there. So they get the first free ball and then they start to progress from there. The idea is very simple. You try to score by dribbling the ball to the scoring zone, and you play 3 against 3, 4 against 4, 5 against 5 in the area. You want to really push the intensity, maybe play 1 to 2 minutes each rep and let players rest 1 minute between the games. For each drill, I recommend playing 4 to 6 games, so each player gets enough reps. Drill 2, passing game. We use similar setup, but we add passing goals behind each area. You can add 2 or 3 goals behind each end. Let's say 5 to 7 meters behind the safe zone. And now we're using the same zone only as a safe zone, not trying to dribble there. So 3 mini goals. Here's a coach. 3 mini goals behind the area. So same setup, but now it creates different problems for the defending team, because now as soon as the blue team is inside the zone, so let's say number 10 gets the ball here, number 10 can already pass here and score. Compared to dribbling game, if number 10 gets the ball here, red team can pretty much chill at this point, maybe recover and just make sure that the blue player can't dribble too much. But now when you have passing targets, you need to react much early on. And also for the blue team, it's different, because now whenever you get the ball, you have opportunity to score wherever you are. You just need to look forward first, of course, dribble and go closer if that fits the situation. But players should look passing lanes to hit one of the mini goals. And again, you can play 3 against 3, 4 against 4, 5 against 5, 6 against 6, and use the formation you play in matches. And if you want to really fine-tune, you can even put the opposing team to play the formation you're facing next Saturday. Drill 3, shooting game. Now we use the same area as an example, but because it's shooting game, we will bring big goals behind the area. Now we don't need the safe zone anymore. We bring big goals and goalkeeper to the drill. So again, the area based on how many players you have, what's the skill level, what's the age group. But again, if I have 4 outfield players, then maybe 20 meters, 25 meters wide and 40 meters length. So we bring goalkeepers and big goals for each. And now when there's big goals relatively close each other, so the halfway line is already 20 meters to goal, so that would be the same as being in front of the penalty box. So what we want our players to do, we want to focus on getting the shot off, and for the defending team also blocking the shots. That's why we call it shooting game. I recommend keeping shooting game 4 or 5 outfield players. In my experience, 4 outfield players plus goalkeeper is the best to keep the intensity high. Players get enough reps, everyone is involved. It works from under 8 up till the first team. So I would keep that in mind. If you're coaching kids, 6, 7 years old, then maybe goalkeeper plus 3. Drill 4. 1 against 1 game, playing 3 against 3. What I mean by this? Now when we remove 1 player from each team, and now I'm talking players under 9, under 10, up till the first team. So when you are playing 3 outfield players compared to 4 outfield players, with 4 outfield players, it's more like a shape. Players usually form a diamond with 4 players or square. The game has a bit more structure. Now when you switch to 3 outfield players, it becomes more like one-on-one. Players start to move more, they start to defend one-on-one. It easily becomes fight ball in a good and bad way. So depending what you want. But if you really want to emphasize one against one, you don't necessarily need to do 1 against 1 drill or 2 against 2 drill. You can play goalkeepers plus 3 outfield players. A relatively big pitch, so same pitch as in shooting game, so 20 times 40 meters, 3 outfield players. You test it yourself. 1 plus 4 versus 1 plus 3 is big difference how players orientate and behave naturally. In 3 against 3 plus goalkeeper, you can really push the intensity, make the players fight for each ball, make the players fight for the score. 5th drill, cutback game. Here you want the area inside the box. So this is a drill I use with players, let's say under 12, under 13 plus, maybe even under 14 who are playing 11 against 11. So here you want double box. You can have 4 against 4 or 5 against 5. It doesn't really matter. Let's use 4 against 4 as an example. So same players, 4 against 4, double box. So something like this, double box, big goal like this. And now what I mean by cutback game, you want 2 wide players for each team. So here you can work with the real positions of your players. Let's say you have number 7 here, number 11 here. And also for the red team, you want wide player. So what we want 4 against 4 plus goalkeepers, double box. Players can score without going wide. It's okay if there's space, if there's road, go for the shot. But you can play your wide player, and what your wide players can do, they have 2 touches. They can take the first touch inside. So what usually happens is that the wide player takes the touch in the cutback zone. That's why I call it cutback game. So this is the most common what happens when they play 4 against 4 and someone plays wide. Okay, sometimes they cross immediately with 1 touch, 2 touch, but since they're allowed to take the touch inside, what they do, they take the touch inside the box, the cutback zone, and they either play cutback or play the ball in front of goal, or they can even shoot. That's fine. You can have 4 against 4, 5 against 5, even 6 against 6 inside the area, as long as you have the wide players to offer support. One of my favorite drills to do, match day -1, to get some action in front of the goal. If you like drills like this and want to build brave, fast and competitive players, check the link in the description and join the Football Coaching Hub. Watch this video next because YouTube thinks you like it, and we will see you in the next one.